Hi, I'm Tita Mitch. Today, we are going to learn how to multiply fractions the easy way. Usually, when we talk about operations, we always start discussing addition and subtraction first before multiplication and division. But in my opinion, and I think a lot of math teachers would agree with me, when it comes to fractions, it would be best to learn multiplication first before addition because it is much easier. The reason why it is easier is because fractions are literally division expressions. So, what do I mean by that? What is the connection between multiplication and division? When you say 2/3 times 3/4, it is actually the same as saying 2 divided by 3 times 3 divided by 4. That means we have both multiplication and division in the same problem. That answers the question on why fractions and multiplication go along so well because fractions are simply division problems. So let's start. Let's go back to our previous example, 2/3 times 3/4. This multiplication problem can be rearranged to look like 2 times 3 divided by 3 times 4. Now, our problem looks like two multiplication problems that are divided together. This makes our problem much easier to solve. We can go ahead by multiplying the top numbers. 2 times 3 equals 6. Then, the bottom numbers, 3 times 4 equals 12. After we do that, we now have a fraction which is equal to 6 over 12. To make it more simple, this means that to multiply fractions, all we have to do is to multiply the numerators, then multiply the denominators, and then we have our answer. But wait, there is lacking in this problem. In our previous lesson, we learned that this answer can still be simplified by looking for the GCF of the numerator and the denominator and divide this GCF to both. The GCF of 6 and 12 is 6. So, we divide 6 to the top and the bottom numbers and we get the final answer which is 1/2. And now, our answer is simplified. Now, let's see another example. 3/4 times 5 over 6. In this example, we could rearrange or rewrite our problem like what we did in our previous example, but that would be extra work. Since we all know that multiplying fractions is just multiplying the top and the bottom numbers, then we can proceed without rewriting. So, 3 times 3 times 5 equals 15. And 4 times 6 equals 24, which can be simplified by dividing 3 to both numerator and denominator, which yields to 5 over 8. And that is our final answer. But what if our problem involves 3 fractions multiplied together? Don't panic. We still follow the same procedure. Say for example, 2/3 times 5/4 times 4 over 5. We still follow the same procedure by multiplying the top numbers and the bottom numbers regardless if the fraction is improper or not. So, 2 times 5 times 4 is 40. 3 times 4 times 5 is equal to 60. Our answer is 40 over 60, which can be simplified by dividing 20 to both numerator and denominator, which yields to 2/3. What if our fraction is a mixed number like this? 1 and 2/3 times 2 and 1/4. All you have to do is to change the mixed number into improper fraction, then multiply like before. If we change these mixed numbers into improper fractions, this problem becomes 5/3 times 9 over 4, which when multiplied is equal to 45 over 12, or 3 and 9 over 12. When we simplify this by dividing the GCF, the final answer is 3 and 3/4. That's all for today. Of course, to get used to multiplying fractions, we always remember to practice, practice, practice. Thank you and have a nice day, everyone.